Alright, it's time for Team Battle Brand, and you'll be seeing a lot of these weird-ass team battles coming very soon. Since when I play normals, I tend to just say fuck all and play whatever champion I want. So you'll probably see Malzahar in the jungle with maybe AD or AP, and Akali, and along with other weird-ass junglers. Lissandra, too. Anyways, the runes I have here are just as weird. Magic Pen Red, Armor Yellow, Ability Power Scaling Blues, Spellvamp Quince, and I have, I believe, my masteries were 9-2, and just, taking the damage reduction in minions, or 19 in utility, taking cooldown reduction in both offense and the utility tree and whatever. Anyways, let's have a little game here. You can go ahead and count how many times I would miss a spell, because honestly, this is like the first time playing Brandon in a long time. So, like the Vel'Koz game, I have to readjust to the champion. Or though in the case of Vel'Koz, learn to play the champion all in one go. So mid lane is a bust, no gank occurred there, so I got down bottom. And there's your first count, I missed one spell. Though to be fair on that one, I just reacted very poorly. I'm like, holy shit, it's Gragas, and kind of panicked. Here I go for a gank on the enemy of, what's his name, Talon. He even misses Flash and dies. I know there was a bunch of us there. You can count those too. Hell, make it a drinking game. Count every time I miss a spell, take a drink of your booze. Every time I stutter, I don't take a shot of heroin. I do have a natural stutter, so sometimes you see it come out during team battles or in some other videos. But anyways, bottom lane, yeah, this is a support Trinitmere. You would have thought that it would have been, their Lux or something. Wait, no, yeah, their Lux. Wait, they don't have a Lux. I thought it would be their Lulu. Yeah, I thought Lulu would be the support, and then you'd have Gragas. But whatever, their team comp is all sorts of fucked up. So yeah, bottom lane, we kill the Trinitmere. Here I go to Kank Talon, miss my Q, though more he just dodged it, and my Lux teammate dies, and I'm forced to use my flash before I get torn to pieces by Talon. So anyways, my Yasuo teammate comes in, owns Talon, and thus will give me an assist. Hooray. I will actually admit this. Jungle Brand was a lot more impressive than I gave him credit for. His passive, if you manage it well, as in you don't spam your abilities at a camp, will fucking give you so much clearing potential. You cast a spell, let it burn the character, then you cast another spell before it, the passive goes away, and you just completely melt camps. The way I start most camps is throw Q, let it burn for a little while, then use E to spread it to everybody. Then before it's done, use my W, which amplifies its damage, and puts the passive all over again. Right there, Lucy just died like an idiot, but anyways, that passive just destroys the camps incredibly quickly. And the fact that you're not spamming your spells and still clearing really quickly with just your passive means you're kind of mono-sustained, surprisingly. I mean, Brand's first clear does suck in lieu of, most AP junglers. But his second clear, especially when he gets Spirit Stone, becomes a lot better. And hell, when he gets Spirit of the Spectral Wraith, its clearing becomes basically trivial. So by far, he was very impressive, and I would consider playing him a bit more. Now, with that in mind, he's still fragile as hell, and he's still, pretty easy to dodge his spells. I mean, if you land him, it's pretty much a guaranteed obliteration of one character, but damn, it's like his stun. The second you burn somebody, they know it's coming, so they're gonna dodge that shit. So I had fun playing him, even though I missed a bunch of spells and had some issues of readjusting with them. I enjoyed it, and in fact, playing Jungle Brand has encouraged me to play more AP junglers. So I will be trying now, like I said, AD Malzahar, AP Malzahar, Lissandra, and probably even more Karthus. And I really would consider playing like Cassiopeia. That one would be fun, probably. She was already rather strong at jungling prior to the Spirit Stone changes, so I should have probably given her a more honest try a while ago. I mean, a little while back. Anyways, Jungle Brand, interestingly enough, I got to try more different builds with him. Probably removing Magic Pen and giving him a mixed hybrid Rune Pen. So I can actually attack with, deal more damage to the monsters with my auto attacks and poke at people. But nonetheless, there's very little justification to actually having him in the jungle, aside from, it being fun as hell. But, it's normal games allows just sort of the dumbest things to be viable. So, I mean, the only times it would probably be justifiable is if you have a tank who's more physical damage in the lane, and you really, really desperately need AP, and then everybody other AP jungler is banned. I mean, I would honestly consider Brand a better pick than Diana currently. I mean, before level 6, Diana does jack shit, and Brand at least has damage and, you know, actual kiting potential and stun. Here, you know, like, look, Brand jumps me, and I pretty much obliterate his ass. Of course, I die. I mean, I almost died. I would have died if... Oh, well, I died right there by a fucking rocket. I mean, I would have died in the fight with Talon if he hadn't, you know, kind of botched one of the out attacks. But though, probably if I didn't botch my own flash, I would have survived anyways. Nonetheless, my team right now gets shredded. I haven't really been commentating on the team battle. I've just been more narrating on why I think Brand is cool. I do have to give credit to my viewers. They strongly suggested Brand over and over, and I doubted it. But now, after, you know, giving them go, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to listen to their suggestions a bit more. Although I will not listen to Jungle Talon, because I've seen 3 Jungle Talons, and they've all failed spectacularly. Like, no credit to Jungle Talon. So, the next highly suggested jungler for my viewers is Quinn. I don't know if I should give her a try. I don't even know why people keep suggesting Quinn. Because most of the time, AD junglers, I mean, AD range junglers don't tend to have a nice time. Unless there's someone like, what's his face, Ezreal, and because he's got mobility and poke and shit. So there's that. I would actually consider trying Jungle Jinx again. I haven't tried her since she got nerfed and since Season 3. I mean, Season 3 ended, yeah. She was a very fun AD range jungler. Nonetheless, I'm quite pleased with the results of this. I mean, I've already repeated myself a few times, but I'm quite pleased and quite grateful that it was beaten into my head that when I was doing my random selection in the normal games, I was like, who should I jungle? Oh yeah, the fans want to see Brand, and I showcased it in Lily's stream. As you can see, she's in this game. Anyways, we're quite dominating. Brand's damage is kind of off the hook, I would say. I know that's lame and cringy, but anyways, you can see what I'm building him though. I'm building him more conservative. I'm not going for a death cap. I'm not going for a Chalice of Harmony because I'm able to monopolize my blue golem, so I'll have the cooldown reduction and the mana I need. Also, we just got Baron. Nobody even contested it. So by conservative, I mean I'm rushing Rylai's Scepter after my Spectral Wraith, and I guess Haunting Guise, and getting Haunting Guise Liandry's combo. Haunting Guise and Liandry's allows you to be rather cheap with your build. You'll do a lot of damage without having too much AP, so it negates needing to have a death cap at least early on, or a death fire. And the Rylai's Scepter just gives you a lot of utility support, of course, with your spammable AoE abilities, and just it groups them up for you so your ultimate will tear them to pieces. So yeah, going utility and going conservative, and it definitely works out for a lot of AP junglers. So if you're ever playing any AP jungler like a Fiddlesticks and you're kind of screwed early, or you're trying Malzahar and everything, conservative builds like this tend to work out. And other conservative items are like Zonya's Ring, or I mean what we call Zonya's Hourglass, and Rod of Ages. Rod of Ages is very strong on AP junglers, though it tends to lose its effectiveness if you can't get a catalyst by around 10 or 11 minutes. So unless you rush your catalyst after you get your spirit item, it's kind of pointless. You need Rod of Ages as quick as possible to make it effective. Or, you know, the other alternative is just going straight out damage and trying to murder everything. So, again, conservative items require items that give you a multitude of stats, Haunting Guise, Health, AP, and Magic Pen, or items that give you a lot of cooldown reduction. Those are always strong on AP junglers, mostly because it'll allow your base abilities, I mean, the base numbers of your abilities to carry you for a while on less than average gold. That's why when you play Diana, you see me get items like Stinger and Nashers too, though that's not a bad item on her in the lane anyways. Now we're pushing the tower, just taking it down, and ultra being wasted. The fight is kind of scattered, and Yasuo's going on a death wish against the enemy team. Soon we follow after he's been killed, but we get this inhibitor, we shoot some spells at them. And I believe Talon gives us a kind of a fun chase here. Talon chases us and he loses sight of us, so he gets easily bursted down. That's kind of the one of the, even though this is not the jungle, it's kind of jungling 101. Line of sight is deadly. If you can still see the enemy opponent and he can't see you, skill shots are gonna destroy him. As you saw, Talon would have probably flashed or reacted differently, but because he had no vision on me, he got burned to pieces. Here, like, Trinity tries to 1v1 me. I have no mana, but the combination of red buff and my passive, along with Rylai's Scepter, just pretty much did him in. We can't kill him, and obviously Talon is back, and he's going to tear my teammates to pieces. Though, of course, Ghost Blade Lucian is here to save the day and tear, him to pieces instead. They try their best to stop my teammates from pushing. I've gotten home and regained my mana and buy some more items and whatever. So I'm not going to be here to win the game. But, of course, my teammates are going to, ignore the Nexus and try to kill the enemy champions. Of course, it doesn't matter. My team is too far ahead to do whatever. And with that, it's pretty much game. All in all, Jungle Brand was actually very impressive. I enjoyed it, and I will definitely have a lot of good things to say about it when I update my tier list soon enough. Hooray for Brand.